All right, and we are live. All right. Hello, peoples. Well, as long as the dog lets us today. Can I help you? Come on. Oh, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Okay, go play. What are we going to make? I don't know what to make. I can't make a chunk. You're right there. Oh, that feels good, huh? Scratchies. All right, go. Go. Thank you. Go. There you go. All right. So, let's make a sage green and I think that's what we're gonna make. Pardon my chair this week. Let's see if we can move this over here. Boom, much better. Thank you, darling. And we got coffee. Of course. Hello, hello. We are just waiting to see if some people are going to come on. What are you doing, sir? Sir. Excuse me. What are you doing? You playing? I don't need you to play right there. You want to see Chunk-O-Vision? Chunk, up here. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Yes. Chunk loves to hear hi, honey. And there's my mess up there. I may put us right there for now. Okay. So, I'll slide back on in camera here. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How we doing? Just sitting. Just got off work. Let's see. I know it's a little late, but just what we're doing tonight. Hubby's in the living room. I'm about to make a hat. Hello. What is that? Hello, the lounge with Annette. Is that how you say it? I'm sorry if I misspoke it. But I'm going to make a hat in a little bit on my Centra. Just enjoying my coffee for a little bit. My squeaky chair. I just got off work a little bit ago. I take phone calls for a company. And it was a very eventful day, to say the least. So, oh, all right, I reckon I can go ahead and start getting to work on this hat. Last night I was live on TikTok. Excuse me, sir, what are you eating? Hold on a minute, guys. The dog's got in his mouth. Son, what do you have? I don't know what it is. He chewing something. Does he have a treat or what's he chewing on?
He was chewing the little tiny treats that when he bites them, they like crunch and like fall apart. I think that's what it's
That doesn't seem crunchy and fall apart. That seems chewy. All right, so I'm gonna pull my camera down a little bit. Pardon my big hand. All right, here's the Centro. Let's do that a little bit. There we go. And I thought about using these two. Seafoam green, maybe. What's it called? Nile green. And Happy Rainbow. Thought it might look good. Happy Rainbow is what I used. If I can get his head to make this bad boy right here. Oh, there you are. Yep. Happy Rainbow. So I'm going to line it with the green. And yeah, so if y'all hear things in the background, people are still up. I'm just going to, Oh, cross stitching. I love cross stitching. I really do. I like diamond painting, cross stitching, crochet, knitting, hand knitting, and Sorrento knitting or machine knitting. All of it. I enjoy all of it. But you can't guess where I work. All right, so this could get a little loud. Not too loud. But we are going to start with this right here. I can figure out where the... Yep, where the end comes out of it. What I'm going to do is throw it in this little bowl I got down here. That's where I like to keep it, down below. Okay, pull up some extra. And I'm going to do the cast on. Make sure my silicone earplug is in place. This keeps the yarn from tucking as much or dropping stitches as often. Get you a little 12 pack of those at the store for like $4 or less. All right, so this is wanting to look a little crazy on me here. All right. So I'm gonna cut this piece off because it's trash, probably from being in the store. And put it in my little yarn pile in that little thing here for later to use as stuffing. Excuse me, sir. Sir, could you remove yourself? I would appreciate it. All right, so we're going to have our little white pin from our yarn feeder. So, I consider this my last stitch. So we'll go front, just one, cast on, you know, like if you're doing a loom or something, before, behind, front, behind. Oops. Which I don't know, I might have to change this angle a little bit. And you know you did it right if you go behind the white one. Okay, so put it in my tensioner. Let me see if I can get a better angle on this without dropping my camera and stuff like that. See all my junk? Look at all that junk. And up a little. There we go. I think that's better. What do you think? I hope so. Hope it's better. I need some coffee. At 9:30 at night. Now all I need is a bunch of diamonds. I ain't gonna get them anytime soon. So, alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 50 rows of this green. I may do 55. Oh, honey. Depends on how it's working up. Sir, can you? Would you mind going in the other room? Oh, there's Sissy. She got you a treaty. All right, so here we go. We always reset after casting on because that is not our first round. This will be our first round. Some people use a drill. I don't. Because I can't see my stitches when if they tuck or drop. So, let's pull some extra. Make sure we're pushed down. We are on row 5 so far. Working on 6. Hello, welcome in. Say hi in the chat so I know you're here. Move my ball winder. Oh yeah, I love this thing. I could hand knit a hat in maybe 12 hours total if I consistently work on it. But this gives me a hat in like an hour. I think I did one on TikTok last night that was maybe 45 minutes from start to finish. I'm hoping to get a smaller one. It's got 22 of these little needles or pins. That way I can make baby hats too. But right now I've got an order for 6 hats, maybe 9. Okay. Let's get back in there. Well, there one again. That's okay. Down here are my hats I have in my Etsy shop. Some I don't have in yet, but I will. We are already working on row 15. And guys, don't forget to share the live so it gets out to more people. And after this one, we'll be going on Ticker Talk, the Tickety Talk, and making a hat over there for someone that ordered one. They get to watch their hat be made. Chunk is trying to make another appearance. I think I'm going to get a camera just for him so he can be on Chunk Cam while I do this. I do appreciate you sitting with me and knitting a little bit. Row 26 goes pretty quick. So what's been going on lately? We are in a Airbnb again. I just find that it's better for the money, depending on where you go and what amenities you have. And the problem is my bank likes to argue with me on making payments. How do I know which row I'm on? Luckily, my counter is still working. if it wasn't working, I'd have to count each time these two little black marks come through because there's a white peg there. And if you mark each one, it's easier to see it come around. And I'll show you on this one. Ooh, right there, that little white peg, that's the last stitch in the round. And this little bad boy says 35. And the day this breaks, I'll buy a digital one that sits up here and counts rows. The dog just got under the bed. He's so funny. 37. Yeah, I'll probably do 55 rows of green. Let's go. Yeah, it is pretty cool. And now Mimsy is trying to get in on the action. Take yourself somewhere, young lady. She likes to sit inside the machine. Ma'am, I need you to not get near that. Okay, thank you. I do apologize if it is freezing up on y'all. A house full of people using the internet. $44. Sometimes my arm gets tired, but not nearly as tired as my hands get when I hand knit. I like to do that at work in between customers. Hey, so we're coming around on 50 here. We just hit 50 rows. Boom. Half a hat already done. So, I'm wondering. Yes, I want to do the extra 5. Because if you wear it with the colorful side, at least you can see a little bit of this green. And if you just want to wear the green, the colorful side will not show unless you use a brim. Then we'll do a jogless join. 55. Let's go 56 because I missed it. There we go. And 56. So I am going to use the rest of this ball that I used to make that hat. We're going to see if we have enough. Hopefully we do. Yeah. So I am going to start it. Okay, so whoops, forgot to cut that. We are going to cut this not too long because it's just going to go inside and we're going to tie it. I usually cut it right there. And then throw that under there. Then we're going to take our new yarn, take this, and we're going to put it right on this side of the white pin. We're going to take this one and put it on this way, wrapping it around the pin. So if you look, they cross. Okay, we're just going to hold them straight. We're going to put it in our yarn feeder, in our tensioner. And when I crank, I'm going to hold both of them. We're going to drop this down here, per usual. Okay, so my hand may be in the way for a sec, but we're going to crank until right about there. We're going to take our pink here and our pink here. We're going to pull just a little. Make sure our stitches are tight. And then we're going to go 4 or 5 rounds, and then I'll show you how to tie that and pull it so you can't see really a color change. But you'll know it's changed because it'll be a different pattern. So, all right, we're on row 56 now. With this row, we want to make sure there are no drop stitches and no tuck stitches. I'll know if there's a tuck stitch coming because there won't be anything right there on one of these little pegs. Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. Say hi so I know you're here. I would appreciate it. You're making a hat. We are using Big Twist in, I can't remember what color green, but it's foam green to me. And Party. I believe it's called Happy Rainbow, my bad. So. All right, we're coming back up on it. I'm going to show you. All right, so jogless join. You have your pink and your green. You're going to pull them apart until you feel it slip into place. Right there. And you're just going to tie a knot. And this will be inside the hat, so we just leave it. Just leave it like that. And then keep going. That's about it. So what I do is I'll crank and grab my coffee at the same time. Go a little slower that way, but that's okay. And I do want to appreciate everybody for being here, and if you're subscribed to my channel, I appreciate it. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool in my book. And once we do hit 1,000, I will be doing a giveaway. I will most likely be giving away an Amazon gift card. So, yeah. So everything looks pretty good so far. Knock on pretend wood. Row 74 already. Sorry, guys. Lindsay's back. What you doing, baby? No, you know to stay off Mama's knitting stuff. Oh, if you saw the white peg, that's another end of a room. Somebody else's computer cat just walk all over their computer like it's theirs. anything on it. Leave that alone, lady. $82. All right, so once our hat starts to grow a little extra long there, we're going to pull it up like this. And we're gonna, if y'all hear that crunching, that's the cat eating. Because they don't know no better than to do this while Lindsay's being so funny up there. Leave it. No, ma'am. We're going to fold it in like this, roll it up into a donut. Because then it will put just enough tension on our stitches here, so it'll help them knot. Tuck. And it keeps it off the table in case there's something on your table. Excuse me, guys. I gotta get this young lady. She doesn't want to listen. Come here, baby girl. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Okay. Now go. Thank you. Alright. Knock our hands off. Make sure there's no fur on us anywhere. Then we start. We officially have 10 more rows to go. Some people make their hats with like 140 rows, but I find it's really slouchy. If someone wants a really slouchy beanie that has a wide brim on it, I would do that many, but I haven't had any orders yet for that size. I call that extra super deluxe. Alright, here we go. 98. Lindsay, honey, she's trying to eat the light. 99 and 100, guys. We just did an portion of a hat. 34 minutes, including setup. So now what we're going to do is take this yarn and give ourselves a pretty good tail for casting off. We're going to do the drawstring cast off. Throw that down there. All right. Okay. So we got to make sure this stitch knits. There we go. And we're going to roll it around. And we're going to pull our stitches off. just like this. It's slow going at first. Then once you get a couple off, it'll loosen up for you. And you can do more than one. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. So put your finger on that next one so it doesn't come off before you're ready. I'm a right-hander. I don't know how I do that with the left, but somehow I did. Okay. Throw it back in there and roll some more. If y'all hear Smallville in the background, my husband loves that show. Okay. And some more. Just make sure you have 48, because if you don't, and you drop that stitch, we'll have to fix it. It's fixable, but sometimes it can be a headache. Not all the time, though. Whoop! Goodness. Back here. Oh no, they're playing taps. Not a good sign. All right. We are on our last two. Boom. And we have them all off. So, what we're going to do now is remove the machine. It's got suction cups, of course. I put some heavy duty ones on there. There. Okay. So I'm going to scooch up a little. Now, what we're going to do is check our stitches to make sure we picked up every single one of them before we start the next step, because next step is stretching. If you're not careful, you will stretch the stitch right out of it. Okay, so I think I got them all. Excuse me. You can never really tell, I guess. Okay, so that's that in. We're going to unwind her. She's so cute. Look at her. Okay. Okay. So this is what she looks like right off the machine without anything done to it. Right there. So what we got to do now is go from this to this. Stretch it out. We'll have them stitches lay flat right where they're supposed to be. If you're not careful and you don't pick all your stitches up on your end round, you're going to have a drop stitch scarf or something. Which I made one of those. They're really cool. They're fun. So let's make sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and cinch up the bottom. Okay. We just pull her. Pull it and roll it in. Pull. Just don't pull so tight that you or so hard at one time that you break your yarn. I like to scoot it down some. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is, while we still have a little bit of a hole in there, we're going to take and reinforce our stitches. Okay. So it's coming out here and going this way. We're going to take and make sure we grab all the stitches to get it reinforced. Okay. All right, so we have it closed up now. I'm going to go through and knot it a little bit, not one or two times. Usually I do two because I do a wrap twice. And not pull all the way down. And then one more, two around, up. I keep my nails real tight on that. Then I'm going to put my needle here, and I'm going to grab in here. Okay, we're going to thread that through. We grab it so we don't like snag our material or anything. So whoop, this is what we're going to use to tie it to the top. Once we do the other one just like that. So okay. Now, I do appreciate you for hanging with me. We're going to pull this side, the top, just like we did the bottom. And we're going to reinforce it. Whoop, tuck in. Make sure you tuck those in. For the tops, I'll show you what I like to do. I like to take, here's another one I made like this, to where you can, I made this one on TikTok Live last night. You can wear it like this, slouchy as anything, but the lining is on the outside too. Anyway, so we're making this hat today. I like to take it and put it on my mannequin head. like this and figure out exactly where that's where the top is right here. I'm going to angle it a little bit so it's in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to take my needle. I would cut these, but I'm going to use them as drawstrings later for something. So no reason to cut it too short now for something later. All right. So where are we coming out of? Yep. We're coming out there. So we're just going to go through all these little stitches here and pull tight. And the reason I do it this way is because I don't like it, this big old bunchy thing on top of my head, especially if I want to wear it slouchy. I'd like it to be a more flat top, if you know what I mean. But you can do yours however. You don't need mannequin heads. You throw it on somebody's head, I guess. I'm sure it fits the size of their head. Okay. I think I might make some of these for a ponytail to come out the top. See, it helps it close while you're pulling it together. And so what I'm going to do is come out the top of that stitch right there. Okay. Now we're to where we can close it off. Just like that. Tighten a knot. But alright, so I'm going to grab what stitch is the closest to that color. The green. I'm going to actually go through one more time till I get to this green area right there. I think that was through the whole hat. I don't need that. You only want to go through this layer. So. Okay. Okay. So we are going to take this piece here because it matches and pull. And then we have this green blue color. Let's see. I'm going to go through here back to here. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to go right there, wrap twice, keep my nails on it, pull it tight, and now we're just going to weave it back in the hat through the layers, the first layer only. Okay, so now I'm coming back up to the top. And we're going to tighten a knot and we're going to hide it. Okay. Okay. So now we take them both. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming in. Taking both of those yarns now. We're going to slide it right in between the fabric layers. just like that. Pull our knots through to the middle of both layers, not through the other layer. We're going to pull a little snug clip, and it's going to disappear inside of our hat. So, yeah. Basically, we made a hat. Those will be drawstrings. Anyway, so our little lady has her head covered at the moment. And if you were to put this on a smaller kid, someone with a smaller head, maybe, that's about how it would fit. Okay. Or you could take and just pull it down and make them wear it slouchy. There we go. Just like that. The slouchy beanie. I love the green. And like I said earlier, you can just have a green beanie if you want. You know, if your outfit doesn't call for colorful one day, you just have a green beanie. Or even, so it's like a 4-in-1 hat. You pull it up like that and make you a brim of colorful sorts. Just like that. All right, guys. So, I do appreciate you sitting with me while I made this little hat. I really do. While I ran my mouth and just chit-chatted and talked. You know. Anyway, so I'm going to set her right here. All right, guys. I really appreciate you. And I know there's only been like 2 or 3 people in here, but I'm going to tell you just like every other video. Tell the people in your life you love them. Because you never know if you're ever going to get another chance. All right, guys. Coffee and Diamonds out. Bye.